Hey, welcome to Space Age Jim's guitar course for beginners. And we're going to be learning so many fun things. Before we really get started, I want to show you three different quick techniques, ways to play that. First, I'm going to play barehanded. That's barehanded, playing it with the flesh of my hands. Now I'm gonna play a little peppier song, and I'm gonna use this, and as you're gonna notice, the bass is gonna sound a little more sharp. So, a little sharper. Now I'm going to play with a pick, and it's going to sound even different. I'll play a little quick song strumming. So get my beat going. 3 and okay, just a couple of quick demos on 3 different things I just threw together here. All right, so that's 3 different ways to play. Now, of course, you're not going to be doing that right off. You will be doing that before you know it if you practice. And let's just talk about the guitar for a minute too. This is the first video. It might be a little bit long, but I think it's important to just mention a few things about the guitar. Number 1, it's portable. You can move it around anywhere. You can take it to your campfire and camping. You can take it anywhere you go. Take it to the park. It's easy to learn quick. You can be up and playing songs. All you need is 3 chords to play 300 songs of every different style. It's great for accompanying. And if you're a singer, hey, I wish I was. I wish I could accompany myself. I'm not a singer. I can't sing. It's good for songwriting. I can songwrite, and songwriting is perfect for that. A variety of tones. You can get Led Zeppelin to, Chet Atkins. It's all got everything in there. The parts of the guitar. This is the head, and this is the nut. This big thing right here is the nut, and this is the neck, and this is the bridge. And, the body. So we'll be learning how to do tapping at some point. And, all right, when I say, if I'm saying position, what position am I in? That's pretty much where your first finger is. So if I'm playing an E chord, my first finger is right here. That's first position. If right here, I'm in second position, third, 4th, 5th, and on and on. And we get to the 12th fret and everything repeats again. So that's called an octave. Much more on that later. And the strings are E, A, D, G, B, and E. When I'm talking about the first string, I'm talking about this one. When I'm talking about the 6th string, I'm talking about this one. The way to remember that is this one is 6 times bigger than this one. So 6 times bigger, 5 times bigger, 4 times bigger. It's not really, but it's a good way to remember the big ones and the small ones. Okay, so we've got our position. Our guitar is pretty straight, angled back a little bit. I've got my arm up against the guitar, hugging it, giving a little hug. And again, it's going to be more like this when you're standing, but I can't do that. So my hand is going to be right in here, you know. This is where my hand position is on my right hand. I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, it'll be your left hand. So now this is called a fretboard. These are frets. So we want to have on our left hand, we're trying to get a bear claw, you know, like a bear, a claw shape. So we want to have this claw here. Notice our hand is bent. This is the dance floor. The fretboard is the dance floor. So we're going to dance on the dance on the dance board. But we've got to get a clear sound. Our fingers need to be going almost straight down. You need to have this knuckle bent, and this knuckle needs to be bent. Every rule will be broken, okay? There's reasons for everything, and right now you're going to learn the classical way to play, and we are gonna break every rule. We have to sometimes. So you're gonna be, for instance, the E chord. If you'll see, my hand is going pretty much straight down. And this is going to keep, I want to hear this. I don't want to hear. Did you hear that? I'm not pushing hard enough here. I'm not pushing hard enough. So that's a common problem that you're going to have. We're going to build your motor skills. They're fine motor skills, and there's no way to do that other than repetition. So you're going to be repetition over and over. You know, whenever we're going to show you how to play the E chord, and we'll actually start on that now. We're going to be working on your left hand primarily right away. So I hope you're tuned to me. Let me just go on, and you can tune to this guitar. We're going to show tuning in another video. That's the whole video. You notice this is E, and this is an E. So you already got two strings, as you know. E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, now that we're tuned up and kind of together, don't worry about it. We're not, this is not government work right now. We're just getting oriented. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get that bear claw. Our thumb is back here for now. I mean, sometimes we'll hang over at some point. So we got our bear claw, and we're gonna have this one thing I gotta tell you real quick. On your left hand, or whatever your fretting hand is, mine happens to be my left because I'm right-handed. This is finger 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, and this is number 4. So if I'm talking about the third finger, it's this one. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. You know, I gotta play, I gotta do it. So here we go. Let's start with our first finger, your index finger. I'm gonna put that right here and push my second string. I'm gonna just with my thumb, or just use a pick. Let's use a pick. I'm just gonna. Your hands are going to hurt for a while. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, you'll get calluses like, you know, I've got calluses built on my hand. You can see, you'll get them pretty quick. And there's nothing that's going to be permanent. You get these little aches and pains. For me, they just come and go. You know, they come and they go. So I don't worry about them. I thought my career was over 50 times, and now I just ignore it. So now let's hit these 3 strings, the second, first, second, and third. Let's just strum down. Let's just play them one at a time. Now, okay. Now we're going to get our next finger right here. And our third finger right here. This is a C major chord. Now, that's nice and clear. What if I hear this is a problem? And this is going to drive you nuts for a while. Don't let it get to you, because everyone, I mean, it's an issue, and it takes a while to get those fine motor skills. A lot of times you're going to have one finger going to be right, and if you're not right in the middle of the two strings, then you're going to hear this a lot. So now, once you get that, and you can strum through, this is a 5-string chord. So you're going to hit the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Okay. Now, let's get to where you can strum it. You know, it's going to be a while before you get that, but listen to each individual string. If it rattles or it is muted or something's like that's going on, then you'll know that there's something wrong, and you'll just look at it and you'll figure it out on your own. So let's strum 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use a metronome too. It's best to always practice 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Get your foot going with that metronome and your hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4. When you do that, you know, you've had a pretty good week. Now, the next one we're going to learn is E. Okay? This is what it's going to sound like. It sounds great in standard tuning. So we've got our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers. This is called an E shape also. Don't worry about that now. We're going to cover it real soon. So it's going to sound, we've got our 1st finger on the 3rd string on the 1st fret, and that's called 1st position. And our 3rd finger is going to go on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and our 2nd finger is going to go on the 5th string, and this is a 6-string chord. So this is what it's going to sound like. Let's go together. Take a second. I know you might want to put this video on half speed and run it back and forth. So let's hear every individual note. Nice and clear tone. If we hear this, you got some problems here. All right, what happened here? You can see my finger, it's on the 6th string. I got this finger is barely touching it there. That's a problem. So I need to be right here. See, I now have a little clearance, and I have some clearance here too. Okay. That's not this might take you 2 weeks to get this, but you're working on the fine motor skills, and it's gonna apply to everything you do on the guitar. So, all right, the 3rd, there's only gonna be 3 chords today. The next one is easy because we're just going to move these 2 fingers our second and third finger down one string and bring in our fourth finger and put it right there. So this is an A. This finger is taking a break. He's on vacation for a while. This 5-string, notice whenever, and I'm gonna strum that. So I've got my second finger on the 4th string, my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, and my 4th finger on the 2nd fret in 2nd position, 2nd fret right there. And everything else is open. I mean, open means it's just an open string. Like, that's all open strings. So, now just for a quick moment to take a break, I'll show you how easy it is to play guitar. That's A, A2, A suspended, and A minor. See how easy that, A7. You know, that's so easy. I mean, that's 6 chords. You could learn 5 chords just in a second, you know, just by moving one finger, taking a finger off. So this is what you're going to be practicing. I'd like for you to practice everything down, downstroke, keep a beat. And I can put out a video if I get some comments, just playing this, you know, just in a loop, put on a long looper. So, and go to A. And back to E. So we're also going to practice just randomly. It's not going to make sense. It's not anything. Just go from A to C, A to C, to A to C, to E, to E to C. And you need to master that skill, and that's not going to happen immediately. So also whenever you're playing, like you're playing your E chord, or let's say your A, you can go E, C, A, little things like that. And that'll help you like whenever we're going. And that kind of thing. Pattern picking. We'll do it with a pick. Okay, so we've covered the 3 chords. I want to show you real quick a chart, and you're going to be seeing this. You've seen these all over the place. This is, for instance, an E and an A. You can freeze that if you need to. That's the head of the guitar. And there's the nut right here. And this would be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret going down. So that's your guitar. This is the 6th string. That's the biggest string over here. This is the smallest string. But you can take a screenshot of that and see, I don't have it up yet. I will have it next time. So we're going to be working on that. One other quick thing is we'll do the spider walk. You know, it's a great exercise too. So let's start on the 5th position. That happens to be an A, ace right here. So see how it works with the A chord, but more on that later. We're just starting out, so let's get our 1st finger here. Remember your bear claw, and we're just going to go nice clear tone, and then we have to get to where you can do that with a metronome. Go from 2 to 3, down picking, and then 3 to 4. And then whenever you feel comfortable with that, you can go. Now I don't want you to go See, there's no reason to do that. You need to keep your hand barely up. See, I got all strings are being compressed right now, pushed down. And I'm not getting my hand way out here. I'm just barely taking my hand off the strings. It's very efficient. And if you don't do that, you'll never be fast at guitar. You'll never master the guitar if you take your finger off and do this. You need to keep them close, keep them handy, and just go fast. Down, 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 down. And then you go. So here's an exercise. Vibrato, and that'll take us on our way to learn scales. So we've covered 3 chords. You're going to go back and forth. You're going to master your fine motor skills. It's going to be very frustrating at first. It might take you a couple of weeks, but once you do, everything's going to go way faster. You're going to down pick everything. You're going to pattern pick. You're going to play with a metronome. A, 5 strings, C, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and E. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whew! Congratulations. You've just been, you owe me $60. No, you don't owe me anything. Except subscribe. So this video is, we're starting off with a flat pick. I think that's the best way to learn. And then we're going to start working with your independence of your hand later on. We're also going to learn the G chord, and we'll learn F, and B. We're going to learn A, B, C, D, E, F. So A, B, C, D, E, F. And there's magic with the B chord. There's magic with the F chord. More to learn on that. Here's why. I just slid that shape up and now it's a G. You know, this is, I don't want to go there. But let me just show you one fun thing you can do. If you master this before my next lesson comes out, you can do this. Play your E, and then go up to your, slide it up a little bit, go. Now you can slide it up to here, the 7th fret. 2 more, 1 more, 2 more. I have a video out on that, harmonic scales. It's very, all I'm doing is moving that shape around. So see how easy that is? It's just sliding this thing all around. It's called shifting. And you know, it works. Now go 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's not part of the lesson, but if you master it before the next lesson comes along, go on and use it. And I use it all the time rather than just sit there and strum them. You can do this. So, okay, if you please comment if you would like to see me put some practice videos up, which is like a looper, where you can play with me, and I'll play the chord. Notice I'm playing this barehanded with the back of my finger. That's barehanded. I'm not doing this I know you're a beginner. I was a beginner too. I'm not doing this to show off, but I do like to demonstrate and give you a goal and say, man, I'd like to play like that. You're not going to hear a lot of players play like this because this is fingerstyle mixed in as a hybrid. But you can make I'm going to teach you your own style. I don't want you to sound like everybody else. You know, what's the point of that? I want you to sound like you. So, I totally enjoyed the video. Again, one last time, please subscribe. It's very important to get this content, to keep it coming, and keep me charged up, man, because I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I need it. I mean, 1,000 subscribers. And when I get there, then my channel can become monetized, and I'll feel, you know, a lot better about spending hours and hours preparing these videos for you. Thank you. Space Age Jim. Keep up the good work, my friends.